Just before we start, I also announce that there's a number of cars that's parked on the sidewalk outside in the road. We have requested in the past that we are not allowed to park here. Kindly remove your vehicle from the sidewalk of the road, as we, Thornton Islamic Society, are not allowed to park there. We have gone the extent of adding another exit gate. So we have two exits, in and exit gates, which we use on a Friday to make it easy for the Muslims. Unfortunately, there are still people that are parking on this side. We'll just remind you not to allow park there. If you are currently parking there, it will be so kind to remove your car. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم لا تكلني إلى نفسي طرفة عين ولا أقل من ذلك. To praise Allah and we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the favor Allah ta'ala has bestowed upon us. The favor of Iman, the favor of Islam. We recognize these as favors, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to bless all of us. We continue with our advices to the youth. And we all recognize and understand that empowering our youth and empowering our youngsters and having them think in a certain way that aligns with the values and the morals and the spirit of Islam is extremely important to the development and the preservation of this ummah. We mentioned a couple of things last week, and we continue this week by advising them to use their time wisely. And all of this is not only for our youth, but it's a reminder to each and every one of us. Time waits for no one. Time does not stand still. Time moves. Time elapses. And time does not return. With social media, with technology, with all the different kinds of Netflix and Showmax and DSTV and this and that, and you can stream and you can download. And now you can even watch on your phone while you're sitting in the car, while you're sitting in the mall, wherever you find yourself. It becomes easier to waste time. It becomes easier to be less productive. Before you know it, you have been sitting on your phone for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. A challenge that we have with our youth especially is to manage their time. And if time was not that important, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would not have revealed a surah that starts with time and the token of time. Wal Asr. Imam Shafi rahimahullah says that if this surah was the only surah revealed, it would have sufficed for us. So Allah takes an oath by time. And you know when Allah takes an oath is to emphasize that. Is to speak of the importance of that. So Allah says, Wal Asr, by the token of time. We know the surah, mankind will be lost. Innal insana lafi khusr. Mankind will be lost, except for those who believe in Allah wa amilu salihat, and they do good deeds. Wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr, and they give advice of what, with that which is the truth, and of that of patience. So the advice for this week we start off: use your time wisely. There must be a time where you study. There must be a time that you spend with your academics. You must allocate a time for your salah, your time for your Quran. As I always remind students and myself and my family, we eat every day, we sleep every day. Every day we speak of things, every day we laugh. In the same way, we should give time every day for a bit of the Quran. Every day time should be allocated for our salah. Those are non-negotiable. Everything else should be around and everything else is secondary. So at no point a student, whether it's in the midst of his exams, whatever he's doing, whatever we are doing, we should say, I don't have time. I don't have 5 minutes to buy the Quran. But when we sit at the table, we are eating, we sit for 30 minutes, we sit for 1 hour, we are talking to our family, which is good. But ask ourselves, how much time are we spending in front of the TV? And we love our sport, we love to speak about our sport, we love to watch the soccer and the cricket and so on. But understand that is secondary, that we fit into that hour, that which is most important. So the first point that we mentioned today is let us use our time wisely. Because you know it before you know it. Dan sal jy tyd om te gaan slaap. Nou wat sê ons? Jop, dat is dag af jou weg. But let us take time and sit still. And look at how we spend our time. What did I do today? Where can I cut? Where can I take some time away to make some off time for the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So to our youth, use your time wisely and prioritize. Make time for yourself, make time to have some fun. You feel the need to watch some TV, watch some TV. And watch those things that are beneficial, that you can learn something from. You watch sport perhaps to relax, but all within reasonable means. So use your time wisely. The Lord says, and the time يغتنم خمسا قبل خمس شباب قبل هرم. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam advises us that use your youth. Don't sleep your time away. Don't go and sleep 1 o'clock in the morning, see a fajr, and on a Saturday morning and Sunday morning you wake up at 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock. That is not the attitude. Those are not the characteristics of a believer. And our elderly, they will tell you, because they learned this from the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that the barakah of the day is found in the morning. That first part of the day of the Fajr is the best time to do this, the best time to start your day. That is a believer. After a good night's rest, you start early in the morning. So let us encourage our children with Jama'atul Muslimin not to sleep until dhuhr, not to sleep until 11 o'clock. No, we should use our time wisely. We're not saying they must study all day. We're not saying they must do the Quran all day. Those are free for others. But in that, use it wisely, inshallah. The second important point, seek good companionship. Every parent reminds his son, reminds his daughter that have good friends. Because the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam has taught us, Al-Maru ala dini khalili, that a person is upon the ways of his friend. If you spend time with 5 good people and you're not as good as them, it's highly likely that you will be the 6th one that will be the good one there. You will be as good as them. But if you are going to spend time and you have 5 bad friends, you have 5 friends that smoke, you have 5 friends that don't make salah, you have 5 friends that don't even want to go to the masjid, they rather go and sit in the cafeteria when it's lunchtime at university. You know, there's still dominoes van die oggend tot die aand. You have 5 friends that fail every semester, not because they are weak, but because they are not working, they're not attending class, they're not studying. They don't have a goal, and they're not working towards their goal. So, before you know it, it's the end of the year, and you might have to repeat that year. So when you choose your friends, it is highly likely that you will become like them if you spend your time with them. So choose good friends. What are the qualities of a good friend? The Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam says, as we mentioned as hadith, that the person is about the wording of his friend. So what the qualities of a good friend are five. إذا رأيته ذكرتك بالله رؤيته. That when you look at him, it reminds you of Allah. This is our values. Because all of us have friends. When you look at your friend, it reminds you of Allah. I don't always mean that he's wearing a turban or it's a long beard, mashallah, or he's always wearing a coat, or whatever it might be. But when you look at the person, you can see that this person is Muslim. The nur of the person. So when you look at him, it reminds you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. دَلَّكَ عَلَى اللَّهِ حَالُهُ. His demeanor guides you towards Allah. What is demeanor? His ways. As a parent, sometimes you meet your child friend or friends, whatever it might be, and you sit with him, your child friend, and you talk to him. Immediately when he opens his mouth, you can see, mashallah, dit kom met 'n goeie uit. He's my lekker boy. He knows how to greet, he knows how to smile, how he answers your questions. Not that you need to interrogate him, but it is our duty to see that our friends, that our children's friends, they are good friends for them. So, the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, his demeanor guides you towards Allah. His ways. Not every second word is a swear word. Not every second word is an ugly word. But as I said before, sometimes people think the more they swear, hoe meer hulle praat, hoe beter is hulle. The more powerful they are, the smarter they are, the quieter they are. So, his demeanor guides you towards Allah. The third one, زاد في علمك منطقه. His speech increases you in knowledge. His speech increases you in knowledge. Jy kan altyd iets leer van hom. And here not necessarily we are speaking about the deen, but in general, this is someone that reads. This is someone that gives importance to knowledge. Because you get people, mashallah, their general knowledge is amazing. These men at least, they know their history. You speak about marine science, there are big simple things, maybe they watch the documentary. They can speak about maybe about certain aspects of the lion or in the wild or you have kids, mashallah, they're inclined to this. They like to watch these beneficial documentaries. And now everything is open on the internet. That has encouraged them to watch those things which are beneficial. So when a friend, when he speaks, you can learn something from him. إِذَا رَآكَ غَافِلًا ذَكَّرَكَ. If he sees you being neglectful, he reminds you. It is time for salah. He's going for salah. He reminds you, Munib, it's almost salah time. Let's get ready for salah. He reminds you, tonight, Sunday night, is Isra Mi'raj. I'm going to come and pick you up. Or you come and pick me up. Or it is almost Ramadan. Or it is Ramadan. How much of the Quran do you intend to recite? These are the type of talks that should be in there somehow. Even our children, even our young children. Why? Because they are learning from us, the parents. They are learning from the elders. Because that is how we talk. It should be easier for them, inshallah, because they are in that environment. So, if he sees you being neglectful, he reminds you of Allah Ta'ala, the quality of a good friend. And the last one is, إِنْ رَآكَ ذَاكِرًا أَعَانَكَ. And when he sees you in the remembrance of Allah, he assists you. He does not tell you, why you want to go and make salah every time? Why don't we can rather do this? Why must you break away? Why can't you break away to go with us to go and have a drink? These are the challenges, Jama'at Muslimin. And unfortunately, some of our youth are falling for this. Some of our youth are falling for this. So they go with their friends to this place, which is a lounge. They go and sit there and talk. And those that are not Muslims, they will drink, and others that are Muslims, they will have their drink that does not contain alcohol, but they will be enjoying themselves. These are the things out there, absolutely haram. وسكرت ترسيك خلونا الفكر ليه؟ I can't go there, but that's not allowed. I'm a Muslim. And you should also not go there because you are Muslim. Or the able to withstand and peer pressure when they are told you are boring, man. You are so young. That's all the colors, Jama'at Muslimin. That's all the colors that have been tested. Are they strong enough to withstand this? Because it takes one mistake, I always remind. It takes one mistake for you to get hooked. Not one mistake. Let us be conscious of this, Jama'at Muslimin. Let us have these talks with our children. There's no guarantee, but we can only play our part. We can only do our best to remind them and to raise them in such a way that they are grounded, they know what is right, and they know what is wrong. They might not be perfect. They might not be perfect, which is okay because niemand van ons is perfect nie. But in terms of staying away from big things, they are able to withhold and to withstand because they was getrained. This is right, and this is the path. To end of Jama'at Muslimin, to our students, when you are successful, the last two things, when you are successful, show your gratitude to your parents. Your parents that are spending thousands of rands on school fees for additional tuition. School fees is expensive, Jama'at Muslimin. Kids, be thankful and show that your gratitude to your parents. If you are doing well at school, if you are excelling, if you find yourself that today you are successful in your business or your career path or whatever you are doing, remember, we are today because of ours. We are today because of our parents. So let us show our gratitude to them and not think we are here and we are successful because of our efforts. No, it's because of them. If they had not reminded us, if they were not strict with us on certain things, then where would we have been? Who would have taught us akhlaq? It was that for self to teach? No. Who would have taught us to say Bismillah? Who would have taught us to greet and smile and hug and so revere your grandparents and respect the elderly? This was ours. We could possibly have been running around like animals, or even worse than animals. That has not been for our parents. So let us always show gratitude for our parents, especially when we are successful, as much as to our teachers. At school, teachers are complaining. Teachers are leaving the education, the profession of education. Why? Because of the disrespect. Because of the lack of respect. And in so many other, you have wonderful things, mashallah. So always respect your teachers as you respect your parents. And then the last one, and I think we've mentioned this before and we've spoken about this, give back to society. Give back to society. Why? How are you going to be a benefit to the ummah? So your intent. My purpose is that I must help others. MashaAllah, I know someone, and just to end off, person is an alim, a scholar, fantastic scholar. And he teaches ulama, and sits in his gatherings and in his classes. And this person, there was a time early in his life where he studied law and did not complete. And studied again, became an advocate. And working well, mashallah. This is what someone has told me that knows this person very closely, but did not hear this from him directly, but heard this from someone that lives in the area. Very successful, mashallah, but still lives where in that house where he's always been living. Simple area. He looks after the majority of the people in that home financially, buying his groceries. And the person said that this is what Allah Ta'ala has given me as a responsibility to take care of these people. So why should I move out of this area? This area has been good to all these people. That should be our sentence. How am I going to? I'm not saying don't drive a nice car, don't take a beautiful house in a nice area, no. But we just try our best to help the poor. When Allah has given us lots of money, because we are successful with income geld, don't forget to give back to the poor. That is a duty, a responsibility when Allah Ta'ala has given us. That is when we take this material world which Allah has given us, combined with our spirituality. The one spirituality should always be more than the material. And we bring the two together. And that is how we help others, inshallah. May Allah Ta'ala guide us. May Allah Ta'ala grant all of us success. Do not forget to continue to make dua for the people of Palestine, that the ceasefire should hold out, that they are able to rebuild their lives and their livelihoods, and that they should have the same comfort that we have, and they should have the same safety and security that we have. That Allah Ta'ala protect Masjid al-Aqsa, that Allah Ta'ala protect the Syrian people, that Allah Ta'ala protect the people in Yemen, the people in Burma, the people in China, the people in India, the people in Africa, wherever there's difficulties, wherever there's poverty, wherever there's oppression. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala make it easy for them, whether they are Muslim or not. We are people that look after humanity. We are people that look after humanity. So where there's oppression, even should the Muslims oppress others, then we must speak out and we must fight them. Because we are a people that stand firm against oppression, because that is hated by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So may Allah Ta'ala bring ease wherever there is difficulty, to whoever it might be. Ameen. Jama'at Muslimin, our Jumu'ah collection last week was 4,230 rand, and we say shukran to those that contributed. Then also, alhamdulillah, we have started our Monday night classes, and it was well attended. Alhamdulillah, you are all welcome to attend. And then also, our dhikr program also commenced last night, alhamdulillah, and we will continue with that every week. And then also our madrasa, we had the Saturday that passed our orientation, and inshallah madrasa will officially start now from this Saturday, 10 o'clock inshallah. Then also Sunday evening after Maghrib, we will have our Mi'raj program, and I see in brackets, any treats is welcome. So inshallah, if we are able to bring something, it's always nice to eat something afterwards. If you are able to bring something, then try to do so, inshallah. But that's the Mi'raj program, Sunday evening after Maghrib, and that is for everyone is welcome. Children, women, men, let us bring our families, inshallah. Everyone is welcome, obviously, at our dhikr also and our Monday evening classes. Then we've again been asked to make dua for Auntie Fawzia Mustafa, who is the mother of Nizam. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala grant her a recovery. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala grant her ease. And may Allah Ta'ala make easy for the family also. Ameen. And then also there's a few gaps still. Please try, it's hot. So we don't want to delay the Jumu'ah. Can we fill the gaps, inshallah, so that we can accommodate as many people inside as possible, inshallah. Just a reminder again, let us not, I'm not going to say let us try, but let us not park on the sidewalk. We are not allowed to park on the sidewalk of the road outside. It really, there has been complaints the Thornton Islamic Society, not adhering to the city council of not parking outside, and really we are making it difficult for ourselves. So there are two gates. Let us try to use those two gates, inshallah. The masjid that we have made the necessary, effort to have an additional gate so that you are not stuck here on a Friday. You can only use that on a Friday. So you are not stuck here inside on a Friday so that the flow is a bit quicker. So let us try, so not try, but let us not walk outside, inshallah. Shukran to those that we move because we really appreciate you, your effort. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all of us.
الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا أشهد أن محمدا رسول أشهد أن محمدا رسول حي على حي على حي على حي على الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول أشهد أن محمدا رسول حي على حي على حي على الفلاح حي على الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد أيها الناس اتق الله حيثما كنت وأتبع السيئة الحسنة تمحها وخالق الناس بخلق حسن. قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد وفرقان حميد بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال الله عز وجل قل كنتم تحبون الله فاتبعوني يحببكم الله ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم والله غفور رحيم. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام المرء على دين خليله. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات فاستغفروا من كل ذنب إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.
اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك وتفضل وبارك بجلالك وكمالك على زين عبادك وأشرف عبادك سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. سلم رضي الله تبارك وتعالى عن كل صحابة أجمعين.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، قال الله تعالى: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم إن زلزلة الساعة شيء عظيم يوم ترونها تذهل كل مرضعة عما أرضعت وتضع كل ذات حمل حملها وترى الناس سكارى وما هم بسكارى ولكن عذاب الله شديد. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: ارحم أمتي بأمتي أبو بكر، وأشد في أمر الله عمر، وأنت حياة عثمان، وأخذهم علي، وفاطمة سيدة نساء أهل الجنة، والحسن والحسين سيدا شباب أهل الجنة، وحمزة أسد الله وأسد رسوله رضي الله عنهم. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم انصر المجاهدين في كل مكان، اللهم كن معهم ولا تكن عليهم، اللهم خفف عنهم وثبت أقدامهم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. عباد الله يرحمكم وإن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروه لي ولا تكفرون.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. الله أكبر.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر.
سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. استغفر الله العظيم، استغفر الله العظيم، استغفر الله العظيم. التواب الرحيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ونتوب إليه ونسألك توبة ومغفرة وهداية إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء والأموات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم أنت شافي لا شفاء إلا شفاء لا يغادر سقما. نسأل الله العظيم رب العرش الكريم أن يشفي مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. اللهم لا تدع لنا في مقامنا هذا ذنبا إلا غفرته ولا هما إلا فرجته ولا حاجة إلا قضيتها ويسرتها برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. قال الله تعالى في شأن حبيبه: إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وأصحابه وبارك وسلم على أولياء الله لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون الذين آمنوا وكانوا يتقون بفضلك دعواهم فيها ثم وتحيتهم يا سلام الحمد لله رب العالمين.